Good morning everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video right here on Aave. Wanted to do a full update. This has been requested previously videos on Aave haven't necessarily done very well. But I think it's one of the major success stories from crypto since last year. I mean, I'm not sure if many of you can remember, but last year around this point of time, no, that's not it. In 2024, Aave started rallying. I bought Aave back then at the beginning of August at $90. Was one of the greatest trades I did that summer. Which, by the way, August 2024 was actually a great month to trade. For those of you who still can remember. But no, I mean, Aave did great. We had a massive rally. We reset the entire rally, which was not great, of course. But since then, it's been performing great. And what I like to do with my crypto trading, and just in general when investing in projects, is I still care about the fundamentals, which is not necessarily something that's very popular, but I still think that's something that can help you a lot. And fundamentally, I think Aave is even a better project. So that's why I wanted to cover it. I also think that there's some opportunities right here on Aave. So I wanted to speak upon that as well. I wanted to do a little bit more of a long-term analysis here, talking about the different possibilities and some potential buy areas as well. So let's get right into it. Now, first of all, fundamentally, what I said about Aave is because of this. I mean, if you take a look at the total value locked on Aave, it's incredible how they've been able since 2023 to get back. So here you can see a better overview. Right now, the total value locked is at $24.6 billion. Which I'm not certain if it makes if that makes it the biggest protocol, but it's the second biggest protocol after Lido DAO, but it's set to overtake it. I'd say they're making real revenue. They're gathering a lot of fees. The tokenomics are pretty good as well. They do have some unlocks coming up for the ecosystem reserve, which you can see right here. But I'm not necessarily certain that that's bearish. I mean, the ecosystem reserve depends how it gets used. So the fundamentals are great. Now, technically, we've had an uptrend. I think we have stopped that uptrend, right? And you can see right now we're more kind of balanced between $280 and $230. At this point of time, given the recent Bitcoin strength and given the fundamentals for Aave, I would say it's most likely that we can actually get a bullish breakout. So that is the main breakout I'm looking at. And then it's most likely we're going to get into this balance we also had right here in November and December, right? So that's this balance. Oh, that's not what I want to see. So that's the balance right here between $300 and $360. So that means that if we're able to get back into that, which so far we failed to do that. But if we are able to get back into that, 370 is the main price target. And that's what I think is most likely. Now, I do have to nuance that and say that short term, I do not think that's most likely. All right, the momentum for Aave, the volume, has dropped down quite significantly. As you can see right here, that's no longer in an uptrend. And I think fundamentally, there's some things around the financial markets, so not specifically for Aave, to be worried about as well. So short term, I actually think it's a little bit more likely that Aave will just remain relatively balanced. And I would say that the major trade opportunities lay to the downside. And then I'm mostly talking about this level between 230 all the way down to $200. I think with bad news over the summer, we can drop down that low. However, what I would expect from there is that not only that we find support and that it's a buying opportunity, but that we can also get back into this range, and that eventually we will get that breakout in that range higher, right? So I think for now, kind of to summarize my thoughts on Aave, I think it's most likely that generally we will hold the area right here between 230 and 280. We can have deviations above and below, but I think we will get back into that range, and eventually if we actually do regain some real technical momentum, probably based on fundamentals, but still, then we can break above 280 and start to rally into the high 300s. But I'll keep you updated on that if you're interested in that. But that's it for now. So thank you for watching. I'll see you all in my next videos, and bye.